and welcome to my channel. Today we are exploring one of my floors in my house. I decorated an old Power Girls floor. It's sort of retro 90s, beginning of the zeros vibe, and it all reminds me of some of my favorite TV shows and dolls growing up. In the first room we have this. So a lot of blues, a lot of blush pink, some hot pink, purples, and if you can't guess from this, I have tried to make a Barbie room. So this is largely inspired by the Barbie sets I had growing up, which also had like all these colors. It was Barbie's dream house style. I didn't have what you call Barbie's dream house, but I did have a dollhouse for Barbie made of cardboard and some furniture sets, and I think all the very bright and pastel colors give that sense of Barbie to this room. I tried to keep it light and airy and quite girly, yet still sort of grown up, where you could play, you could play dress up, you could play with the hair. I imagine they would have sort of like a sleepover and they would sit on the floor, do each other's hair, something like that. I chose this bed from the Cinderella set because I found the colors was a nice match for the room, because it captures both the blue, the pink, and it has a slight green as well, just to make something different. I didn't want it all to be pink because that would have been too much for me. I like the mix of having the pastel colors, the baby blue, the baby pink, the hot pink, the red, all that. And also I find that both the Cinderella items, Daisy's items, and some of the Ariel items go really well together. Plus I used these countertops from Remy's collection. And a bit of different wallpaper just for this one side where the bed is. The throw pillows, the pink ones on the floor, they're from Time Bending, so they're from the Eternity Isle expansion pack. And you get them from using the Time Bending wand. Alright, moving on to the next room. This is a room inspired by a TV series I watched growing up with my sister. I have a younger sister, and we loved this. This was so fun. I don't know if you can guess just based on the room. I tried to match the layout and then put in the furniture I found to be the most accurate or that they would have. It is the Powerpuff Girls. So you would have Bubble, Blossom, and I don't know what's her name in English, but it's Billis. Blomst, Bubble, og Billis in Danish. And they have these 3 windows over here. And of course I put in the Vanellope frame. I assume it's inspired by the Marilyn Monroe, but I'm not quite sure. It might be just a pub item. But I found that this was a fun addition to the room, and these girls would definitely have something like that. They have a lot of plushies. I'm hoping to get more plushies to fill the room a bit more. They have their phone. I wish we could get a white and red phone like they have in Toy Story. Maybe that will come sooner or later, but so far I don't have it. I don't know if it's in the Scrooge shop, but hopefully at some point I can get it. Then we have some toys, more plushies, a mini figurine, drawings on the walls, little Mickey Mouse mirror, and of course a place to plot all their heroic adventures, and a practice monster. just for fun. I figured this room could use a bit more decor, so I just put in a practice monster made of cardboard. I found that was quite fun. So back to Barbie, and then moving on into this area. It is the more, let's say, grown-up version of the Powerpuffs, and I'm hoping you can recognize it from the room. I tried to hit the 70s inspired 90s vibe. Lots of florals, lots of purple, orange, pink, and a bit yellow. I might put mannequins in here as well, just to drive the point home. But if you're wondering, it's meant to be Totally Spies inspired. The Totally Spies are Clover, Sam, and Alex, and they're amazing girl power secret undercover spies. And they were just so cool. And they had the coolest outfits. Again, the daisy decor matches the theme perfectly because of all the florals. I also used some Wreck-It Ralph furniture. And this bed I think is also Cinderella or Tangled. Yeah, Tangled. These couches are from the Inside Out 2 promo. They were in the premium shop. I'm not sure they will come back, but if they do, yeah, I don't know what my point was with that, but if they do, you can get them then. They are sadly not available in the Scrooge store. I tried to make bigger windows, but apparently these curtains don't go well with a lot of windows, and I had to make empty space in between them. I'm really hoping the developers can fix this, because I would love to just have the curtains move in front of the windows so I could make a whole wall of windows. I tried to make this room sort of useful as a headquarters kind of room and not specifically any of the girls' own rooms. And I tried to use Zero's high tech, so it's not really high tech, but it would have been. And normally I'm not a fan of orange, but for this room I kind of like it because it reminds me of Totally Spies. But again, this is just my take on what their room in Disney Dreamlight Valley would be like. I also put the lanterns from Tangled up here because I think the colors matches and it's a very girly look. Alright, last room. Let's move in here. This is also doll inspired, but it's a bit more messy in the look. It's a bit more cool girl. And like, if you imagine someone just going to college, staying in a campus dorm, they bring whatever they have, whatever they find is cool, and it's a bit more clunky. And I've tried to make this my Bratz room. So these are what I imagine Bratz dolls would kind of live in if they were living in Disney Dreamlight Valley. This would be more of a clubhouse, as well as having a bed, a dorm room bed here. I'm not quite sure about the room yet. I feel it's going in a lot of directions, but again, maybe that's also pretty cool. I think the Bratz were very stylish, but also had that kind of grungy 90s, beginning of the zeros kind of aesthetic. So I wanted to bring in the element of just having whatever looked cool and then throwing it all in one room. This chair is from the Belle Dreamlight bundle, or Belle's Dream bundle, I don't know what they're called, in the premium shop. And it matches the Bratz aesthetic quite well because they have a purple one that looks kind of like this. But the rest of the show I don't really remember. We just had the dolls to play with, and then we had this Barbie set with a dorm room that we used for the Bratz as well, because we thought it looked cool for them, me and my sister. But in general, I tried to go for bold prints, bold colors, statement pieces, a lot of statement pieces thrown together, and then making it a bit young, a bit bright, and just having a lot of creative outlet in here, using some of the items I don't normally use. But I kind of like how it is mismatched, actually. And also this Mickey and Friends painting that I wasn't sure how I was going to use, or the cow wallpaper. It just fit perfectly in a Bratz themed room, and again with the couch from Inside Out 2 in the premium shop. I put a clunky TV as well because I found that it goes well with the kind of vibe I'm going for in here, and just in general having all these retro looking items but still fresh and vibrant. So yeah, welcome to my girl power dollhouse floor. Hope you liked it. And as always, if you see anything you like, please like, comment, or subscribe if you feel like it. I'm very happy to have you here, and thank you for watching so far. See you in my next video. Bye!